Welcome to Daily Lenten Reflections with Father Stephan Alexander and the Parish of St. Martin de Porres, Coryal. For these reflections, we're using the Ascension Lenten Companion. We invite you to journey with us throughout this Lenten season.
Sacred. He said to them, I have earnestly desired to eat this Passover with you before I suffer. Luke chapter 22, verse 15. Holy Thursday. It is now Thursday evening. It is dark. It is around 10 o'clock. You are in the Garden of Gethsemane. You know well the Passover meal and its sacred ritual. You remember as a child your father impressing upon you that the Passover ritual was so sacred that no one was to stray from what had been handed down through the generations. With this in the back of your mind, you are still trying to process what it could mean when Jesus strayed from the Passover script and said words such as "eat my body" and "drink my blood." As you and the other apostles left the upper room and followed Jesus into the garden, Jesus' singing of Psalm 116 felt different as you heard it. It seemed as if Jesus was singing about himself in this psalm. I will lift up the chalice of salvation and call on the name of the Lord. I will pay my vows to the Lord in the presence of all his people. Then he chanted, The snares of death encompassed me. The pangs of Sheol laid hold on me. I suffered distress and anguish. Then I called on the name of the Lord. O Lord, I beg you, save my life. You are in Gethsemane with Jesus. While the others are asked to stand watch and pray, Jesus invites you and Peter and John to walk with him deeper into the garden. As Jesus kneels just a few feet from you, you can almost feel the touch of which the psalm speaks. The snares of death encompassed me, the pangs of Sheol laid hold on me. You can feel it in the air. Never before have you experienced this intensity of spiritual attack assaulting Jesus. Just then, Jesus looks at you, just as he has the last few nights. You rise immediately to take your place next to him. You are speechless as you notice drops of blood dripping from his forehead. As you kneel beside him, you can hear him whispering the words of Psalm 116. Then I called on the name of the Lord. O Lord, I beg you, save my life. He opens his hands in a posture of prayer and says aloud, For you have delivered my soul from death, my eyes from tears, my feet from stumbling. I will walk before the Lord in the land of the living. I kept my faith even when I said, I am greatly afflicted. There is much stirring in your heart. Experiencing firsthand what Jesus feels in his heart elicits within you a desire to take his place. As he surrenders his life into the hands of his Father, it is stirring in your heart to do the same. With his hands outstretched as an expression of reaching out to the Father, Jesus cries out, Your will be done. It is as if time stops. Jesus is completely surrendered to the Father. Then immediately, as he lowers his hands from prayer, one of his hands embraces yours. In that moment, the Savior of the world is holding your hand in his. Your heart quickens as you turn your eyes toward him. Just as on Monday, Jesus' gaze into your eyes pierces your heart. You are there. You are there now. Jesus is looking at you. He is looking at you now. He is surrendered and is asking you to do the same. Look at Jesus now and tell him anything you desire to say. Going deeper, read Psalm 116 all the way through. What words stand out to you as you think about Jesus whispering these words on the night before his death? How can you comfort Jesus in this moment? What can Jesus' suffering teach us about comforting others in their anguish?